Yeah, peace family. I'm back again at you with a new video, and in which I just want to expose to you how the digital ID came about. Uh, because of the immigrant rush, yeah, and how one thing come after another as a plan. You know what I'm saying? And we've seen these immigrants coming in for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was stopping them in or nothing. And now somebody come with a solution that you got to have a digital ID, but you never ask for that to be digitally no to to be seen as a digital to your phone to become yourself. That's another story, people. Your phone is going to carry your digital ID now. Everybody's going to be asked about digital ID, all because of these immigrant shit, people. And they claim that this is for the best, people, to prevent immigrants. Now you became totally controlled, people. Let's read, people. It's crazy what they're doing. The digitalization will be televised under the plans. I tried to play these videos, guys, but for some reason they have a video there, but it doesn't play the sound, which is pathetic. Yeah, I don't get why. I got all the volumes up and everything, you know what I'm saying? So the digitalization will be televised under the plans to start digitalizing almost every form of ID in the UK. The government today, 17 October, rolled out the first digital ID. Last month, 26 September, the government announced that digital ID cards, dubbed Brit cards, will be coming to the UK, subject to full consultation, people. The proposal is part of a new plan to tackle illegal immigration, with the new ID set to make up part of each citizen's right to live and work in the UK, people. It's crazy. Now you need the ID card. Under the new rules, anyone planning to start a new job in the UK must hold a digital ID. Boom. That's the first people they're going to attack, because they're going to say if you don't have this ID, you can't work. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have this ID, if you don't do what we tell you, you can't work. It's all, the ball is on their court. All that hatred for immigrants, look where it end up. It's on you now. If you don't have digital ID, you can't work, you see? This is what happens when you're not in the truth and you target the wrong things. Yeah, you put the energy on the immigrants like they told you to. Now they got a solution for you. And there's nothing, now let's keep reading. Now, in the lead up to the eventuality, the government has created the first digital IDs, digital veteran cards, people, from the military, people. This form of ID is available for ex-members of the armed services, see that? And was presented at an event at the Tower of London, where beefeaters showed off their new digital veteran ID cards, people. This is crazy, people. The minister in charge of the rollout, Ian Murray MP, spoke about the benefits of having IDs on your phone, people. Are they not good for you? He said, we all use smartphones for everyday life. Yeah, I think these men They're interviewing you over here. Is it? I don't know. But that's what they're talking about. So it's about making the relationship with the citizen easier, people, and making the access to government services easier. The Minister of State for Digital Government and Data said is looking forward to the end of having to continuously fill out my name, my address, my telephone number, and instead just scanning his phone. That's how they want to start it. Yeah. Soon they will be scanning your eye, they'll be scanning your hands, your fingers. You know what I'm saying? Because what happens if you don't use no damn phone? You can't work. That's what happens. Yeah, it's mandatory now that you got to have this 5G. That's how they're gonna hook you into it. You got to have this 5G 24/7. If you know, you can't work. It's your ID. And everywhere they go, they be asking you ID because, oh, there must be illegal immigrants. We're very worried about illegal immigrants. You know what I'm saying? So get your ID. It's a curse, people. I told you, despite much backlash toward the scheme, with almost 3 million signatures on the petition to repeal digital IDs, now they're trying to repeal it. The government insists the digitalizing of IDs will be done securely to protect personal information. And you know that there is no such thing as protecting personal information. Yeah, especially with these people. Yeah, they always have breakthroughs, they always have hackers, they always have some virus, they always have something. This is all, they tell you that, and next minute your information, look man, it's your soul, it's gone. That's how it's gonna be gone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's gonna be your ID. With your everything in there. That's that. In the government side, of course, they can identify you, but you cannot identify yourself. That's how they're making it. You know what I'm saying? So let's say it says, so all these dudes talking about the free, I don't know, man. If people are telling you what to do, people are telling you gotta have a digital ID and then you have to appeal. Yeah, that's not law. That's somebody telling you and you doing it because they got to be your master. It says it will use federated approach that will guard much of sensitive data of a person at relevant ministries, people. Yeah, and you're gonna know where the heck your data is gonna end up. In the case of veteran ID, it means any sensitive information will be guarded at the Ministry of Defense with the ID linked back to it. See that? You see that? They all gonna know everything about you, where you are. So you know what? You're gonna find out later why they wanted all that information, and it's not gonna be for your protection. The government says this information can then be used to sign in before accessing services to housing, mental health, support shopping, discounts, museums, entry, and other benefits. Similarly, in case of driving license, data will stay with the DVLA passports, and with the passport, you see how they enrolling your DVLA and all of that stuff as your main entity, because this is all corporate. It's not you. These are corporate entities, and you're going to be identified as a corporate entity. Okay, as this person, which is, you are basically a corporation. Okay, so they can tax you, they can do whatever the hell they want. All their laws, all these corporations yeah, are under their laws. They're not under the law of the land or none of that. It's the VLA and passports and all that. Yeah, all of that. It's their laws, not yours. This default approach means that not the entirety of the nation's data will be stored in one place. See that? This is why they need more and more and more, because now with AI, they're building these databases. Yeah, I told you guys, they're building super databases with everybody's in there, people. Everybody's in there in these databases. That's all the plan. Yeah, it has nothing to do with immigration or all that bullshit or nothing. It's all about that. Yeah, but dudes are sleeping and think it's about, these immigrants now are coming here taking my country. When your country is already being taken and you are in the process of being, I don't know, man, but it doesn't look good. This default approach means that not the entirety of the nation's data will be stored in one place. So they're going to store your data even outside of your country, somewhere you don't know. That's what's going to happen. Once they have it, you can never ever retrieve it. There has even been mention of potential introduction of using IDs in contactless fashion when buying age-verified products. You see how the control is going to set up? Such as alcohol. You see how the control is going to set up? They also worried about the children. Oh, I'm so worried about the children. What they, alcohol. So we can verify the age even before you buy it, because of the whole shit is going to be digital. They're going to know straight away your age, everything, where you live, everything. Minister Ian Moore has already said that the right to work ID will be mandatory. See that? Mandatory, as it's mandatory already to be able to prove that you can work in UK. Boom. That's how they do it. They write the machine and everybody goes with the flow. That's how it goes. This suggests that digital IDs will be compulsory to be used in situations where IDs is currently needed to prove the right to certain privileges. Here we go. Okay, you have privileges, not rights. Stand up, that's what that ID will give you. Digital ID give you privileges. You have no rights on land or nothing. That's why they passed the law. And you follow. You know what I'm saying? They passed the law and they have to follow people. Because the video is not playing the sound, man. I don't know why. But all I'm telling you is what I told you guys, and I'm gonna keep telling you. The whole Europe, man, probably the whole world, because the whole world was created in that image, and the whole Europeans, they created these countries, these Christian countries, you know what I'm saying, and they were serving the church. All of them were fighting for the church. Church was giving them everything, money, teaching them everything, army, giving them boats, sending them around, getting colonies and stuff like that. And once they got the colonies and everything, they were giving money to Rome. And they always have been under the church. You know what I'm saying? They're not being like doing their own thing, like a people. Yeah, they're not being as a people. They're being as a people, they're being controlled by an entity that they themselves don't know. Yeah, the entity is the one implementing all of that. The entity makes power that the people has no power over nothing. They don't own land. They can't decide nothing. Yeah, and this entity decide everything, and then they have to come around begging him not to implement it. That's how things are done in here. I start to understand now. And it's a slave ship. It's a slave kingdom. That's what I'm going to tell you. Like all these kingdoms, all these nations, I told you were created in this image. That something was behind. Yeah, and they, like I showed you the video from Portugal, he was talking about how the Portuguese country started, and they started from King Dom Afonso de Henriques, and the first, which was he came from the lineage of French royal families. Yeah, so they don't know this guy, but this guy was the first king, and he ruled Portugal. Yeah, they're gonna say, yeah, well, he was related to Portuguese people somehow, whatever. But I'm gonna tell you that these countries were put together by Rome, okay, and they always have to obey to Rome. That's the way it was. That's this entity that controls them. They never lived a life of their own. Yeah, I know the whole world blamed them for the conquest that they did around the world, what they did to other people. But you have to keep in mind that it was not them doing the whole thing by themselves. That was that entity that trained them, yeah, gave them everything that you see them, that they know and everything. Yeah, and he's on top of them. He's behind everything. That entity runs all of them, all the politicians, all of them. And these, orders are coming from there. And these people are just there to implement it. And the people just have to go with the flow. And that's that. Even though they think that it's their land and they have rights, but it's all, from my point of view, it's all an illusion that don't exist. They just there in this prison like any other country, and their elites own the whole land. They cannot just go build their own houses, have their own kids, and do what they want. No. They are told where to live, what to do, and that's all these countries, they all charge to live. They have to pay to live. That's another curse that exists within these systems that were created from what? From religion, because the religion is I'm telling you, these are the guys behind the whole script. You know what I'm saying? And this script is not going to go away just because they vote, just because they protest. Yeah, it's not going to go away. Yeah, it's not going to go away like that. It's going to run the system indefinitely, because they are, as I told you, they have a covenant with the God. Yeah, and the God represents the entity behind it that is running the whole entire system. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, even people in the truth, will tell you that they're not dealing with that. But they all under the spell of the same. Now you see them all disorientated, and they don't know what to do with their government, because they don't want this, but their government is saying that they're going to do it anyway. That is for their own benefit. That is the solution to tackle the unwanted immigration. Yeah, it's so beautiful. It even comes as a solution, but it's not what they want. It's not even what I want. It's not what no one with two brains to rub together. You know what I'm saying? Wants nothing like that, because it's just a control system. That they're gonna tie it to the digital money. They're gonna digital ID to digital money. They're gonna control your bank account. And you go buy something, they're gonna tell them, no, you're not buying this, you're buying this. That's how it's gonna be. Is that the role you want to live on? Is that the role you want to live on? Yeah. Because these people, it seems they don't care. They opt to implement whatever they want. And you think that their law is going to protect you. I don't think so, because they wrote these laws, and I've been to these laws. People told me to study the law. I studied the law, and you know what I find out? I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell you, but it's ugly. Yeah, because the law is the thing that they walk over and don't care about. Okay, money make it obsolete. Yeah, so law, it's another simulation out there. Okay, like you're gonna say human rights and this and that. Who wrote all that? They wrote, or you wrote. Yeah. You have to write your own rights. So if you don't know self, how can you know your rights? How can you know what you deserve and you don't deserve? You know what you deserve, because if you're born, you deserve everything that is available, that should be available to you. But these dudes are saying that they are the ones that determine what is available to you and what is not available to you. Okay, that's what government is. Okay, I'm gonna stop and think about it, man. Digital ID is the end game. Okay, no matter where they implement it, they're trying to implement it everywhere. I told you guys, it's all a big script. Okay, even in Africa, they're going to implement this stuff, and they're gonna tell you they are totally different people doing their own thing. No, they all gonna have digital ID, number of the beast. What do you think? It's all the same. All these nations doing the same. It's not only England, I told you. They're doing it all over the world. It's all synchronized. How do you explain that? And you're going to talk to me that you have a nation and that your nation is totally separate from everybody else, right? And you have all this trouble because of immigrants. But hold on. There is no immigrants, because everywhere you go in the world, they're gonna have digital ID. So, what this leaves you? You're no longer even a nation now. When you have digital ID, you're not a nation. You are a commercial bond. Okay? You are a commercial bond, and the president of that company, of that empire, yeah, is the one that have the voice to decide anything that happens in such country, nation, whatever you deem it. But that's how it goes. Okay. Once you sold that to that digital ID, you became that puppet full time forever. Yeah. And there will be no more matches. They will close your bank account, your digital ID, and you're finished. You can go nowhere. It only takes them to turn off your digital ID and you're done. That's what they're trying to do. That's the power they're going to achieve once you give them that. That's all. That's all, man. I love you all. Keep the instructions. Don't let them fool you, man. Yeah. You have the time. We told you. Don't let them fool you. Because if you do, man, it's the end. That's all, man. Love you all. Peace.